Yo, what is going on, YouTube? My name is Billy TKO. If you guys are new here, definitely be sure to like this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel when you guys do. Different stratosphere. TikTok, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, link down below. Randy Orton turning heel? Maybe. I'll see you guys in the video. Yes, guys, you heard it here first. Potentially. Randy Orton, it looks as if he may be the one turning heel here. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with Friday Night Smackdown, there have been some interesting things going on between the Bloodline, the new Bloodline, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Will add him to the lore too. Now, I really want to hone in on just Randy, Kevin, and Cody because that story within itself is actually one of the more interesting stories. So I remember when the new Bloodline started and we all figured, oh, War Games is going to come up. We're going to get Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, Roman taking on Solo, the Tongans, and Jacob Fatu. I remember that being the case scenario where everybody was like, oh, that makes all the sense in the world. Even I was one of those people. I fully believed like that was a thing that could easily come about and easily could happen. But as time went on, I started to really see what WWE was trying to pull together. And last night, they kind of made that official. They really had to hone in on this. So, for the last 2 weeks, Kevin Owens has, as soon as Kevin Owens found out about Cody teaming with Roman, he obviously felt some type of way, which, let's be real here, a lot of people were going to feel some type of way because everybody has dealt with Roman. He is still the same Roman Reigns, just without a tribe. Without a tribe. It was always going to be this, right? People were going to be upset. And it's so funny because I actually told this story already, kind of, with Drew McIntyre. Why would you guys ever want to be friends with a guy like this? Now, eventually, he proved himself, this, that, and the third. But Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso just told the same story, and it's a very simple story to tell. You're not overdoing it because it makes all the sense in the world. Now it's just on a bigger scale because it's Roman himself rather than Jey Uso. But let's go dive in to Kevin. So Kevin, for the past 2 weeks, has been trying to let out his emotions and give his feelings on Cody. Rightfully so. Makes a lot of sense. He feels some type of way about it. But every time he would be rudely interrupted by Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, the Tongans, whoever, right? He would just be ultimately interrupted by them. So he would never be able to fully get out his feelings. Same thing happened last night. So last night on Friday Night Smackdown, we had Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens. But first we had Randy Orton come out to the ring just asking for an answer from Cody Rhodes. Hey, man, why are you teaming with Roman? Make it make sense to me because I need to know. Because right now, I'm starting to feel a certain way about it. Cody comes out. He gives a solid answer on why he's teaming with Roman. So ultimately, Randy looks at him, says, hey, man, that's cool. That's cool. And Cody beforehand goes, oh, I hope that's not a problem with you, Randy. They shake hands, hug it out real fast. He said, no, not a problem unless you make it a problem. So that, to me, was like, I was on TikTok, actually, and I was making videos during SmackDown while it was live. And one thing that I had mentioned was the possibility of Cody turning heel. Now, I understand that is such a reach. It is one of the biggest reaches of all time. But even in that world, I was like, maybe it can make sense. But we know that Cody is one of the top sellers for the WWE right now. He's the champion. They're not going to do that. But they will for a certain somebody. So ultimately, Kevin Owens came out because Kevin Owens has been feeling the type of way, so he wanted to get his feelings out. Again, rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. So he comes out, and before he can even get a word out, here comes the Tongans, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. So Kevin then speaks up to him after Solo and them, they say what they say, whatever. Kevin Owens goes, oh, well, I see the two of you there. We can have a tag team match. Okay. So I was ultimately thinking like, oh, it's going to be a trios tag match. It's going to be Cody, Kevin, and Randy taking on, Tama Tonga and whoever, Solo and Jacob. That was not the case because Cody was like, oh, well, there's actually like 3 of us in here. And they were like, Kevin looked at him and he goes, All respect to you. No offense. You have your tag team partner. You're facing them at Bad Blood. It's going to be me and Randy. Huh. Cody kind of gave him that look of like, I see what you did there. Okay. So later in the night, they go backstage. And Cody comes trying to talk to Kevin and Randy. And Kevin get really defensive and goes, hey, I don't want you out there. If they come, I don't want you out there. He then pulls himself back to life, pulls himself down. Makes all the sense in the world. Hey, man, my bad for getting hot. Just please don't come out there. We got this. Simple. But it was what happened after the fact that kind of made me scratch my head a little bit. So Kevin walks away. Cody and Randy are left in the locker room. Cody and Randy, they sit down, and they are, or not sit down, excuse me, but they have a exchange. And Randy goes, hey, man, I know Kevin just said that he doesn't want you out there, but me, I wouldn't mind it. If they get involved, it'd be nice to have you out there. I'll go tell Kevin. That I'll go tell Kevin part stuck with me because in my mind, I was like, is Randy, he's not going to tell Kevin. So they have the match. Cody comes out, costs Kevin and Randy the match. So Solo and Jacob win. So with them taking the victory, the only thing that ran through my mind was, okay, the simple story to tell is that Kevin turns heel. We know that. But let's pay attention to how nice and kind Randy's being. That's not who Randy is. I get it. He just had the feud with Gunther, and everybody is so, oh, Randy, look at how good he is. Randy's not a good guy. Randy's a piece of shit. Or did we forget that? Do we just not watch wrestling anymore? Is that not a thing? Randy is a piece of garbage. So ultimately, Randy's going to do what Randy does because we're all so focused on Kevin kicking Cody, right? Kicking Cody, doing what Kevin has done. Maybe Kevin's just upset. And he'll get over it. The person we really need to focus on is Randy Orton. Because I do believe that Randy Orton may be the one turning heel here because eventually, whether people like to believe it or not, I know this is going to be crazy, but we need to get Randy versus Cody. Now, where we get it at, that's to be seen. But it's coming. The story there is so in-depth. The promos, I can hear them. Money. I can hear them now. So ultimately, Randy, I do believe, is the one turning heel. I do believe that that is who we see take on Cody next. If it's not Roman in like Saudi or something like that. I do see a world where that is the case. Ultimately, I'm interested to know your guys' thoughts. I want to know how you guys feel. Is it going to be Kevin? Is it going to be Randy? And the crazy prospect is Cody Rhodes. What if Cody turned heel? Who knows, right? It was something that people were making me look crazy for. I don't know. It's just, that's a deeper dive thought. I'll make a video about it maybe. Let's talk about it. Something like that. Regardless, I do believe that here it is going to be Randy because we need Randy and Cody at some point. We need those stories. So I will let you guys decide. How do you guys feel about Randy Orton turning heel? Do you think it's going to be Cody? Do you think it's going to be Kevin? You guys let me know down in the comments section below. Opening it up for a conversation. These are conversation videos. I really want to make that clear. I want to talk with you guys. I want to be able to go back and forth with you in the comments. As you guys see on my Vince McMahon docuseries, some people had some things to say, and I'm there in the comments, so I am with you guys hanging out. We can talk and do all of those things. But, guys, that is all from me today. If you guys are new here, definitely be sure to like, subscribe, go to a different stratosphere. On top of that, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, Twitch, link down below for you guys to come join the family. Other than that, guys, that is all I got, and I'll be talking to you later. Peace.